Hello everyone, welcome to 2023. My name is Christopher Houston and thank you for watching this video. Listen, I know a lot of people have already done their 2023 videos on this is their New Year's resolution and all of that, but this isn't what this video is. This video is nothing more than something that will help you with your 2023 as far as thinking about things and how to change different things so that your 2023 is better than your 2022. Now, I learned these things about 15 years ago, and I wish I could say I came up with them. I didn't. I learned them from Tony Robbins. I listened to a lot of his stuff, and about 15 years ago, he talked about these 3 things that you can do that will help you in your life. And every year, I try to teach this to someone and say, listen, because I always get asked the question, well, Chris, what have you done to, in your life that has helped you? And these 3 things are 3 things that have helped me throughout, I'm telling you, these last 15 years by leaps and bounds. I wish I had known about these 3 things a long time ago. So let's get into the first one that you need to think about when you're making changes in 2023. The first thing you need to think about is your strategy. What do you mean by that? Well, what's your strategy? We're not going to talk about what goals you've set for yourself. Let's just talk about what strategies are you going to use to attain those goals. Now, there's strategies for everything. You can find, and they're everywhere. You can find strategies that will help you, get fit. You can find strategies that will help you make more money. You can find strategies that will help you increase your credit score. It doesn't matter what your goals are for this year. The most important thing is, what is your strategy and where is it coming from? Is it coming from someone who knows what they're talking about? Someone who's done it? Someone who's successful in that area? I hope so, because that's what having a strategy is all about. Socrates has a quote, and he says, employ your time in improving yourself and other men's writings, so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for. Now, what does that mean? That means that you don't have to do all the mistakes yourself. You can look at other people's strategy and then you can make changes and follow those strategies, and it'll get you to where you want to be a lot quicker than making the mistakes yourself. Now, here's the part where you have to be careful. I know that there's people out there that say, okay, I have this strategy. It took this person 10 years to do this. It should only take me, 15 minutes. Well, no, that's not the way it works. You have to make sure that you understand that although you do have this strategy, you're still gonna have to put some time in, you're still gonna have to put some work in to make sure that strategy works for you. You have to stick to it. You have to have discipline once you do get the strategy. Now, these 3 things that I'm going to talk about, I'm going from least important to the most important. Now, although these 3 things are very important, this is the least important of the 3, your strategy. And here's the reason, because you can find strategies everywhere. If you want to find a strategy, like I said, for making money, for getting fit, for doing almost anything, you can find it. Just Google it, right? Now, once again, you have to pick the right person that you're following. So strategy, what's your strategy? Just think about this to yourself right now. I have a goal of X. What's my strategy? Who do I get it from? And then just go for it that way. The next thing you want to think about, right, the middle one, the first one was strategy, is your state. Now, what does that mean when I say your state? That just means that your attitude. What's your attitude towards everything? Do you have an attitude of, I can make it? Or do you have an attitude of, I can't make it because of X, Y, and Z? Because I can tell you the latter means that you probably won't make it. My dad would always say, if you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you can't. So whatever you want to, whenever you're thinking about attitude, think about having a positive attitude and think about how you can take that positive attitude and apply it to whatever you're doing. Oprah Winfrey has a quote, and she says, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his or her future by merely changing his or her attitude. Think about that. You can change your future just by changing your attitude. Now, I'm wanting to tell you, my attitude has not always been positive. My attitude over the past 10 to 12 to 15 years is a lot different now than it was back then. So anybody can do it. You can change your attitude. You can change the way that you think about things. And here's one thing, get positive people around you. Get people with positive attitudes around you. That'll probably help you change your attitude. So if you have the right mental attitude, it will be good for you. If you have the wrong mental attitude, it will be a detriment to you. So have the right mental attitude, that positive attitude. Lastly, I want to talk about, this is the most important one, and this is your story. What is your self-talk? What are you telling yourself on a regular basis? There's a saying, change your story, change your life. If you have a story of, I am going to do this no matter what, it'll change your life. And you're gonna put the energy and the discipline into doing that thing, you'll probably get it done. So that's what it means by when they say change your story, change your life. Life is not easy. It's never been easy, it never will be easy. But what it is life is, it's a little bit fair, right? I didn't say perfect, right? I said fair, meaning that if you put the work in, you will get some positive, you will get some results out. And if you tell yourself on a regular basis, I can win, you will win. Now, we all have been through different things, but no matter what you've been through, the story you should tell yourself is, I will persevere. I will overcome any obstacle that gets in my way. I will continue to strive for excellence. If you continue to tell yourself these three things all the time, it will definitely help you. You don't want to tell yourself, hey, I can never do this, because if you say you can never do it, you will never do it. And there's a quote by Bruce Lee that I saw. It said, don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult life. As I said before, life is not easy. It never has been, it never will be. And don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the skills, or pray to learn the skills to make life easier for you, right? Now, hear what I said. Pray that you learn these skills. Now, so that means that you have a part in this. You have to put the time in to make sure you better yourself and tell yourself that no matter what it is, I can do it. Now, I think these three things are pretty simple, right? Get a strategy, have a positive attitude, and tell yourself on a regular basis that you can do it. If you do those three things and put discipline with that, then I guarantee you your 2023 will be much better than your 2022. And lastly, when you're doing these three things, don't get caught up in the trap of, you know what, I don't have enough resources. Because listen, it's not about the resources, it's about the resourcefulness. We are the type of individuals that sometimes we might think that, hey, I don't have enough resources to do X. Let me tell you something. When I started in the military in 1986, I remember my paychecks being $235 every 2 weeks. Now, once again, this was in 86. This wasn't in 56. I know you guys might be thinking, well, maybe in 1956 that was a lot of money. No, this was in 86. And trust me, $236 every 2 weeks was not a lot of money in 1986 or 1987. So think about that, right? It's not about the resources, it's about your resourcefulness. What are you gonna do with the resources that you have? Are you gonna say, okay, I'm gonna take the resources that I have and I'm gonna make the most out of it? Or are you gonna say, I'm gonna complain about the resources I have and I'm gonna stay right where I'm at? So that's my spiel for this year to start off the year. Part of what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do more of these videos this year, and hopefully it touches somebody to get up and do something, get up and make themselves better. My name is Christopher Houston. Listen, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna be posting more videos this year of this nature. So if you like this video, or if you like some of my videos in the past, I'll be posting more. Houston, I'll be taking pictures of this beautiful scenery where I'm at right now, so you guys can see where I'm at and see why I have a good attitude. My name is Christopher Houston. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless.